Hi everyone, it's Gail, and it's Forgotten Friends Friday, and I've forgotten friends all over the place here. So, we are gonna work on this. Is out of my idea book. This I'm pretty sure was made by my friend Frida. Not positive, it's not signed, but I think so. And the base is a flashcard. Well, as you can see, I have plenty of flashcards. And then I think this is a little painter's masking paper, which is also a forgotten friend. So flashcards and painter's paper, and we're going to make some, I'm thinking what I'm going to do is make bases for the first part of the video and then do some decorating. That's my thoughts. Okay, let's say hi and hugs to Jenny, Tammy, Liz, and Brenda. Thank you so much for watching and your kind comments. Okay, I've got my painter's tape is in, and it's in an old, I got to show you this. It's in one of these old containers like this. It's so cool. Copyright 1933. Anyway, I'm going to shove that to the side, but we've got a piece of paper here. Okay, on these, I think I'm going to use the ones that are loose out of the boxes, because there's lots of those. And, you know, thrift stores, estate sales, garage sales, I've found them all those places. But look at this one. This one's cool. They're little tiny ones. And this one's, you know, just your normal. This one looks old too, doesn't it? Yeah. And then this one, Kmart. We haven't had a Kmart in forever, but it says 50 cents. So that was a garage sale, I think. Or maybe the thrift store. So anyway, but then I found these. You guys, I wanted to make, I have a book that I was thinking about altering because I've had several requests recently. And look at, this is a brand new thing. And look at these. They're all Wizard of Oz. Yeah, I have this old Wizard of Oz book. So that it was meant to be that I'd look in the drawer where I have these. I'm just going to set these aside for the moment. Yeah, and these aside too, but I'm going to put these with that book because how cool is that? Okay, so looks to me what she did on this was she took a one of these kind of envelopes and took the decorative side. I thought that was so smart. I guess I'll do a blue one. I don't have all the same stuff. This I'm thinking I'd like a little bit taller one maybe, but I don't know. These are cool. How about this one? 1/8. Okay, I'm going to decorate this side. This side is going to get cut off, so I'm going to do that right now. Take me a minute to get my mojo going here, but let's do that. So, yeah, I didn't get this best night's sleep. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, yeah, that's right. I didn't get the best sleep last night because for the first time, my grandson went out with a friend on the weekend. And so, you know, I had all the mom angst because we're responsible, you know. But I got up today and he was at work already. So I guess it all went just fine. I did finally see, I think he got home around midnight, which I thought was pretty good. Okay, so if I go this way, that would give me, okay, so I think I can cut it along here. And this will make into pockets down the road. This this side here because you can make a wraparound pocket with that. I'll fix this up, but yeah, so that will be a scrap to be used later. I'm going to set that aside. Okay, then this I probably want right about there. Do I have my pencil somewhere handy? It's handy, but I can't get my hands on it right off the bat. Okay, so just enough right about there. And then, okay, let me cut that. See if this guy will cut. You guys gave me the hint to start in the middle. So we'll try that. See how that does. Good. Okay, I am going to throw that away. Just cuz. Okay, so then I think I'd want to go maybe this way. I'm going to go right up to the edge. Make this, oh, I did forget one thing. I wanted my cicada paper. Shoot. Okay, I might have to go over and get that. This scrap I will keep. And then she put some fabric behind it. Okay, I'm going to grab two things. Talk amongst yourselves. Whoops. Oh my goodness, can't get to it. Okay, I made a hot mess of while I was gone. There's the cicada paper. It's available on my Gail's Favorite Things if you don't have any. Then I wanted to grab, I knew I had a lot of scraps of Roxy Creations fabric. I don't think I want those, but like, look at this one. I could go with this back there and then put some sort of little something on it. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So just going to cut this one across here. I might have thought, I usually am too ambitious. I thought, oh, I could make a bunch of bases and then decorate them late at, you know, the second half of the video. Well, we'll see. Okay, so I'm going to start doing a bit of gluing. Maybe I should do fabric tack on this. Okay, if I do that though, I kind of need my focal point there. Okay. I think I might have Sweet Pea Curiosities to the rescue on that. Anyway, I think this is a super cute idea. We might just make one and then move on and make another, just because I thought I could make a whole bunch of bases, but I don't think I can. Okay, so that like that. And then this will go there, but I need the little picture to go there. So, let me grab, I've got some smaller pictures here, I think, in my Sweet Pea Curiosities little bag here. Something that could be, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. These are so cute. Like, look at that. I'm going to maybe cut it down just a bit. No, I'm not. I'm going to leave it just like that. It looks amazing. Okay, so let's put her on there. So yeah, I guess you kind of do decorate as you go because based on the picture you use or whatever, right? And the fabric. I'll put her right here. Sweet girl. Okay, and then I'm going to put this on. I'm going to just do the edge and then do the edge around the window a little bit. Try not to get too close or it's going to bleed over into the acetate window. We don't want that. Okay, so there's that so far. Ooh, I love it. Okay, so then we've got this that we can put on there. Let's tear it down. Let's see. So I want it, the main thing I want is for it to be the right height this way, because I'm going to tear the other edge, right? Okay, so my ruler's almost not long enough. Okay. And then we can just give this a bit of a tear, and we want it to go across the top. So I'm going to tear it over here because just getting it over so we can still see the okay, I think that will work. Yes, okay. Okay, we're going to glue that on there. Ugh. You can tell I haven't used my glue yet this morning. So anyway, did I tell you that today I was going to go deadhead all my gardens? Because my peonies have faded and all my irises are done blooming and everything. I don't know which way to go, but I think I'll go this way. Anyway, so I was going to do that today. Woke up, it's like 43 degrees, but the wind is blowing so hard that it feels like, the feels like temperature, 35 degrees. And I'm filming this on the 21st of June. Isn't that nuts? I'm like, well, the one thing about it, those dead parts of my flowers will still be here when it warms up. So, yeah, I was just like, are you kidding? Brr. Nope, not doing it. Not doing it. Okay. Okay, so now I'll cut that off. So it... Okay. So there's that. Yeah, so that was my plan this morning, and I'm like, I'm gonna go downstairs and do some crafting. It's too doggone cold out there. Let's see. I want music, so let's just grab. Where's my music book? Is this it? Yeah, here it is. Sorry. Okay. So just kind of maybe go down a little ways there. Okay, so I'm going to first get off the white edge. Don't need that. And I think I'm going to go right about there. And so that's going to go along there. And I think I want to, excuse my reach, I think I want to distress it. I'm sorry if the glare on that acetate's bothering. It's probably bothering there too, but I can't help it. The lights are necessary or we'd be crafting in the dark. So, 'tis what it is, I guess. Okay, so that I think we can just glue on with the glue stick. Oh, no, sorry. I think I was using this other one. This is a brand new one. Excuse my reach again. Yeah, I was using this one that's kind of goopy and sticky. It's, I don't know, just seen better days. Okay, so there's that. Now, on the back, I was thinking the cicada paper would be nice. See, this has, I don't know, maybe that's pattern paper or something. I don't know, but I'm going to put cicada paper over that, and then you can, oh, almost. Anyways, then you can write on it, is my thought. Okay, let's just, ugh, this is so goopy. I'm going to grab that other one. This is ridiculous. Ugh. Yep, Carol, I can see why you didn't like it. But this is not the way it's supposed to be. You got a couple of bad tubes. Okay, so just going to lay that on the edge. Smoosh that on. I don't care if there's wrinkles. I think that kind of just adds to it. But this I'll use, maybe I'll use it on some collaging or something. Eesh. Okay, so this gets cut off. And I'm going to wait a little bit. There's the sewing around part, and that's going to have to wait a minute while this dries, because this is just a bit too wet. Don't want to totally gum up my sewing machine, even though, as you know, I'm not the best sewing machine mom. If you don't believe me, just ask my friend Diane, who's a quilter. She'll tell you. She asks me every retreat we go to, did you clean your machine? No. Okay. Okay, then looks like a little label and a little stamp. And for the stamp, what I was thinking is, how about those ones that we made recently? I think they're towards the back. Yeah, these here. That's a good flower one. This one. Okay. If we have something small enough and something that will go with it. I don't know that we really do. Maybe. Yeah, that's kind of cute, isn't it? Gonna just put that there. Okay. Set this down here in case we need it again. And then we need a little label of some sort. But let's get this on there. We also need a fabric scrap for the tab. Okay, so we'll put you right about here, I think. Okay, and then I've got white thread in my sewing machine, and she did black, which it shows up great. But, okay, let's think about a label. Gosh, what do we want? Let's see. It's not sewn around, so I don't have to think about that. But I was thinking maybe a Roxy Creations one, since I used her fabric, might go well. Where's my little ones? They're over here on this side, kind of. Oh, what about this one? Yes. Yes. Okay. So fun. This is so fun. I love it. Okay, and then yeah, let's use let's use this glue stick. Okay. Okay, now a little bit of a piece of fabric for the top. Let's see what we have. Ooh, that's a nice bit. I think I'll use that on the next one. Do we just want to do this? I think we do. Okay, I'm just gonna give that a bit of a rip. And what I think is, I think I want the blue over there. Do I? Yeah, I think so. Okay, I'm just gonna glue this down, and we'll let it dry a minute before we sew around it. We'll start another one. Just gonna give it a little bit of glue just so it sticks down while we sew it. So also, you wouldn't have to sew it, right? If you don't have a sewing machine, no biggie, just don't sew around it. Okay, we did one though. It's a fat little tag, but I love it. How fun are those? Yeah. Okay, so we'll stick this one over here. It's just gonna sit there and dry for a minute. We will sew it at some point. Okay, so do I have another one of these. So do I have another? Yes. I have another envelope like that. So that works. Okay, we already know this will be a little quicker because I know what I'm doing. Maybe. Famous last words. But yeah, I'm much happier down here with my little heater going and chatting with you guys than I would be outside braving the elements. Just too cold out there. Let's see it better over here, I think. Okay, what is Center for Medicare and Medicaid Services? Little do they know that we end up using their envelopes completely up, truth be told. Okay, so here I want it to cut it right there. Okay. Okay. And yeah, I want that on the back. This here, let's cut this. You know what I didn't do is I didn't go around this with distress ink, and it's better to do that before you sew. I find that if you try and do it afterwards, it eats up your sponge, because the stitching kind of just eats it up and makes it unhappy. So there we go. Oh my gosh, I love that. That's so cute. I honestly, those sweet pea yeah, I think I like it this way. Sweet Pea Curiosities, her little images are awesome. I love them. They're fun. Okay, so that's going to go there. Now, where's that? Here it is. Oh, it's big enough too. Look at that. Yes. Okay, so I can cut it right about there. Okay. I keep every little teeny weeny scrap. Okay, so let's see. So we do this first, don't we? And I'm going to need the focal point, whatever it's going to be, first. Okay, so let's see. This one feels a little, well, I guess it's not. It felt a little thinner to me. Okay, I'm just looking through my little box of things. There's a little angel. There's a little lady. I like the angel better. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh my gosh, look at these two. Yeah, that one. Okay, so I think I'm gonna so I think I want you guys, I want you right about there. Yeah, I want some of this to show for sure. So, okay. So we want Fabri-Tacky. This is just a really fun formula for a tag, don't you think? The window envelope and then the fabric behind and then the little picture of whatever you might have. Okay, and so then I'm just going to go around here. Like that. No, Gail. I know you were yelling at me and I wasn't listening. I'm sorry. That's all right. We'll just take it off. I put the glue on the wrong side. But you probably know that because you were yelling. Gail, you ding dong. I know. know. I just get all excited and then I do things not right. Okay. Ah! I seemed to have a much easier time the first time, didn't I? Okay, that needs to slide down a little. Okay, I think we got it. Phew! Okay, so let's put this on. I don't know why I had so much trouble this time. I feel like I did it way different than the last time, but oh well. I think the result's going to be the same, I hope. Okay, that is not straight. So we'll just make it straight and then cut off a little bit. Okay. There we go. All right. So now you know what? I think I'm going to use some of this. Oh my gosh, the roll is huge. Okay, so I'm just going to take some off of it. Phew! That's a big old heavy roll of painter's paper. Okay, so I didn't make it big enough, so now it's got to go this way. When we were getting our living room and dining room painted, I thought to myself, well, if he runs out of painter's paper, I can help him. I can help him out with that. Okay. So now I think what I'm going to do is cut it off here too. And then I don't know, I feel like I'm just not at quite don't quite have it together like I did the first one, and the first one was the first time I ever made one. Okay, so we need this to kind of go over like about right here. A little more. Yeah. Something like that. I kind of would have liked it over this. I could do it over this way if I put, yeah, I'm going to do it like that. And then I'm going to put just put the music all the way down. That's what I'll do. Okay. I think I want to use this just because it's easiest. Okay. Put it up there, but I want it over here, don't I? Didn't get that quite up, but I think this stress ink will take care of that. Okay. I think I'm going to go like this. And okay, and about right there. Yes. Okay, good. So we're going to check a little later today and see if any Katie's Orlando volleyball games are on TV. I'm hopeful, because that would be so fun to be able to, you know, they're actually on a internet service, but we can shine them up onto the TV. Mirror them, if you will. And that would be fun to be able to watch her. Okay. It's coming together, even though I've been kind of a bumbling crafter with it. Okie dokie. So we need a stamp. And yeah, we need a stamp. So let's grab something we feel like goes. Yeah, I like that. Okay. And then we need a little label too. I think I again may go with Roxy Creations just because it goes so well with the fabric. About right there. Okay, and label. And then once we're done with this, maybe the other one will be dry enough to sew. This one popped right out. I feel like that's a bit too much blue, what I'm feeling. That one's nice. What about, oh, it's got yellow. Okay, I think I prefer that, and it's just because the border is darker and it shows up more that way. So okay, put you right there. Okay. And oh, we need something for a tab, don't we? We have this little piece left over. Would that be too? I actually kind of like it, I think, even though it's smaller. Let's just put a little glue on it. It goes that way. Oh, I forgot the cicada paper. Jeezy peasy, Gail. Got a couple of little pieces, so okay. I think we can still do this okay with the with the tab partially on. Jeez. See, this, Carol, is what it's supposed to look like. Your glue. So it didn't have, it wasn't white, and yeah, there was just something wrong there. I think it might have gotten frozen or something. I don't know. Of course, that blue will go away. But I'll still use that you gave me, Carol, because I can use it on a master board and it'll be just fine. Just fine. Don't go into the tab, Gail. She's trying to. She's trying to. There we go. Okay. Got there, finally. Okay, so this is just gonna go right here. Like that. Okay, so now that one needs to dry. Oh, these are so fun. I'm really having fun making these, guys. And the different size of, these two are the same sized card, but we'll make another one if we have time, do we? Yeah, close. Let's sew around this one so at least I show you one sew around. Good, Gail. Put your tag right where you want to put your sewing machine. Oh, maybe I should have been deadheading. Come on. Okay, so as you can see on this one, sewed all the way around. Also sewed around the window and the stamp. And it leaves a little something on there, but that could make for some creative writing too. So let's go around the whole thing first. White doesn't show up nearly as much, but it's okay, you know, doesn't have to. Okay, let's sew around the stamp. I'm going to try and sew on this stamp, or on the piece of scrapbook paper, mostly. Okay. I was looking to see if I could just continue sewing, but I can't. What is this one? Goodness. Rat's nest of thread here. Okay. And then around the window. It's not going to show up super good because white thread. Okay, but it gives it texture. Even if it doesn't stand out a whole bunch, it does give it texture, so that's kind of fun. Alrighty then, that one is completely done. I don't mind having a little more sewing to do later, but that's all good. So I just wanted to kind of show you how that would go. And oh, she looks so cute. I need to cut off that string. So cute, right? Okay, let's do another one if we can real quick here. I wanted to do one of these smaller ones maybe. Okay, what do I have? I could use this one. I wanted to have a different background. See if this is gonna work. Okay, that goes with these over here. All right, so what I was thinking is we can cut this one off, you know? That's what I was thinking. Let's not make the same mistake twice, Gail. Okay, where do we want this? Probably, let me make the cut here. Okay. Then I'm gonna want to take off this white. Now see, on this one, the white thread might show nicely because it's black to begin with. Okay, now where? About right there. Okay, and I want to go right up this window. Okay, so that's going to go like that. Let's look at our fabric scraps. What do we have? Yeah. I don't want to cut into one. I know that. I was wondering about this green. That's kind of cool. Yep. Okay. So I think I'd go over to the side a little bit. I really like that edge there. Okay. And this, I feel like this is even smaller. So am I going to have a little person to go in this? I don't know. Oh, you know what I want to use is, I want to see if there's something. This is going to be my next journal. So I want to see if I've got something that would be cute in there. Yep. Right on top. Okay. Yeah, so my next journal is going to be from the Maramy book, I think. I'm going to put her right there. Okay, let's give her a little edge. I don't know if I can give, let's see if we can, nope, it's on the acetate, that white, so I can't do anything about it. Okay, so let's do some gluing here. Okay, this is gonna go kind of just right there. So my thought is we'll probably start, I think I'm going to do a start to finish on this journal because I want to show how you can use the Marimy small art books to make a whole journal from if you wanted to, which I do want to. Okay, let's do that, and then not a whole lot of her shows, but that's okay. She's peeking out there. Okay, so then we're going to put this on here. I'll try not to keep you too much more than an hour, but I might. I want to get this one done, at least to the point of sewing. Okay, so there is that. Little of the fabric hanging out. Okay. I think with this one, I think I want the green. Look at that, it's just the right size. So we're going to cut it about the width. Or, I don't know what happened to my ruler. I'm sticking to the cicada paper. Oh dear. Okay, so this can kind of see how that is. Oh, I kind of like it. It kind of goes across there too. That's neat. Let's give it a little edge. I don't know why. Just feeling the need, feeling the need. Okay. So that's going to go on there. Then we'll cut any hangover that occurs. Okay. And kind of try and go up this side. There we go. Okay. Got a little to cut off up here. Not too much, actually. Oop. Oh, well. Cutting the tag a little, too. Okay, that's pretty good. Music. What do we have left here? Okay, let's just straighten this up a little. there. I think I'll just tear that across. And then down like that. They're a little time consuming, I will say that, but they sure are cute when they're done, aren't they? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna do the back with cicada paper before I forget. Okay. Oof, so sticky. Washoe Park baseball field. I played softball in that field. It's in Anaconda when I was a teenager. That was fun. I think it was the first time we ever went out of town to play. It was fun. Okay. So we're just gonna pop you down there, hopefully. And then we'll get our stamp. We'll get our stamp, we'll get our label, and also our tab, right? Okay. Now let's see if we have a, do we have a, I was thinking of the green ones. These are cute though too. What about one of these? Yes, look how that brings her out. Yep, that's it. Okie dokie. Need to make some more of those stamps. Those are super fun to play with. Now I'm feeling like I want a bit of a, I think I want a bit of a skinnier something here. And I think in this kit, yes, we have words. That's what we have. Awakening. That's what I want. I don't know why. But we can put that right across there. Awesome. And we'll have a piece of ephemera made for that journal, which will be nice. Okay, so I'm just gonna give this a good little edge here. And I'm gonna just pop that right across there. Oh my gosh, I love this one too. These are fun, guys. Okay, I'm gonna distress and then we'll look for some sort of a tab. Okay. Tabbage. What do we have? These are too bright for this one. This one, that one's actually really good. Whoops. It's attached by the string. Okay, so we're going to put that on, and then it can be sewn. That's actually a perfect little color for there. Okay, so there's that one. Oh, and we're just a couple minutes over. Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much for playing with the flashcards with me. These were fun. So we have her. We have these two little pumpkins. And we have a little digital that we're going to make a journal out of. So I just need to sew around these two and we'll have them done. Aren't those so fun? And here's the inspiration from the idea book. One more thing I can put away. So win-win. Thanks everybody for being here. Have a grateful day. Be kind always. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.